Welcome back, everyone. I'm Robbie.
I'm Jeremy.
And we are continuing our countdown towards Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald. We are doing Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Hope you enjoy.
Hit it!
One year ago, he learned the truth,
You're a wizard, Harry.
and his first year at Hogwarts school became legend. And so, for Harry Potter and his friends, another year begins.
Bloody bird's a menace.
Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets was directed once again by Chris Columbus. And we, of course, have Daniel Radcliffe, Rupert Grint, and Emma Watson returning as Harry, Ron, and Hermione. And adding to the cast, we have the great Kenneth Branagh as Gilderoy Lockhart. And then we have plenty of other big cast members from the first one returning as well.
Yes, we can just pretty much say that the actors, the main actors, just do their job incredibly well, like always.
Yeah.
But Kenneth Branagh is really the standout in this film. He can do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, seriously.
He actually can.
Give him any role and he'll do it well. It's quite phenomenal. Like, Gilderoy Lockhart as a character in the book was pretty much Kenneth Branagh. Like, I honestly felt like, after watching the film and then reading the book, I honestly felt like Gilderoy Lockhart was Kenneth Branagh. It was really weird. But gosh, he does a good job. And I loved in this movie you got the sort of a darker side of the castle, whereas the first one was quite, in a way, like lovey-dovey, like it's the castle and it's...
The first one was the magic of it all and, seeing this world for the first time, like the wonder and everything. And now that we've had that and we've had that established, you can progress the story into other avenues.
Yeah, like the basilisk scared me.
Yeah.
Like, and
the basilisk scene was one of my highlights of the entire series, reading the books, and I couldn't wait to see that on the big screen.
Yeah, but also like the whispers in the walls and shit, like that was terrifying.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But also it's the introduction of Dobby, the beloved house elf, who really is just sort of stuck in a shitty situation. I really feel sorry for him, but he was really fun and he worked on screen really well.
Yeah. Once again, we're going to be talking spoilers for both the movie and possibly the book. So be warned.
Yep. This is your official warning.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I loved how they also they were still really accurate. I mean, Chris Columbus was really accurate with the book as well when it came to like who got petrified and how they got petrified and stuff. Like, he didn't change that much. Even like most of the Chamber of Secrets scene was quite accurate as well.
Yeah, the only difference is in the book it's described as this massive, vast room with like huge pillars.
Yeah.
They made it much more claustrophobic in the movie.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those bits where one thing works for a book, one thing works for the movie. The book aspect, I don't think we've translated 100% well on screen, visually, and vice versa.
Yeah, and Columbus made that decision.
Yeah,
which was good. Like
he decided to use the pipes a lot more in the movie, which really turned into like this massive chase, which wasn't in the book.
Yeah, it was good though.
And of course we have John Williams coming back to do the score, and he adds probably one of my favorite themes in the entire series, which is the Chamber of Secrets theme.
Yes, it's brilliant at what he can do, and like the materials he has to use with it, like it's great.
Yeah, one thing that I think makes these films still hold up today, which the first one did as well, was the mixture of practical and CGI effects.
Yeah.
Chris Columbus only really used CGI for things that he couldn't use. Every other time, if he could do it for real, he did it for real.
Yeah.
Like the kids are actually on broomsticks up in the air on strings. They just deleted the strings, things like that.
Yeah.
The basilisk, like when Harry stabs the basilisk through the head, that's an actual animatronic that Daniel Radcliffe actually pierced through the head.
Yeah.
And all things like that, which really helps sell the CGI when it does come, because it is early 2000 CGI, which obviously isn't the level it is today.
Definitely.
And the blend really helps sell it.
Yeah. Well, again, it ages well. Like even the animatronics weren't brilliant in early 2000s, but like it's to this day still watching this film. It's you're convinced like it's still a great, a well done, well put together film.
The way they're filmed and the way that he kind of uses the shadows and stuff to mildly obscure them but still show them.
Yeah, it was really good.
Kind of the technique that really Spielberg used for Jurassic Park. Just minimal, but when you need to show them, you show them.
Yeah, definitely.
And one big cast member that I forgot to mention was Jason Isaacs coming in as Lucius Malfoy.
Yes. He is creepy.
He is so good.
Yeah, God, he does a good job. He also, the similarities that I mean, I guess it's just acting, but between him and
Tom Felton.
Yeah, as Draco were just brilliant as well.
Yeah,
definitely. Like you could really feel a distant Draco trying to impress his father bond between them.
Yeah.
Like kind of like a love-hate relationship almost.
Yeah. What I love was that in the first film, Draco comes off as very mean and very, not evil, but he comes off at more than just a bully. He comes off as sadistic at times.
Yeah.
And I was curious to see how they would do Lucius in the sequel. And Jason Isaacs takes to a whole other level. Like, you see why Malfoy is Malfoy, because his dad is almost like the definition of evil at times. Like, you can see why he is allied to like Voldemort later on in the series.
Definitely. I think Bonnie Wright is also someone we can mention. She doesn't have a massive role, but she...
This is the first time she has a proper screen presence in the film.
Yeah, like she does... Bonnie Wright as Ginny isn't the perfect choice in my eyes. I think that's probably the only area in the film where they lacked a little bit.
And she's always been, I find, amongst fans, kind of like the dividing point.
Yeah. She's missing something. I mean, Ginny's she doesn't feel like a Gryffindor almost, like you could say. Like she feels almost...
Ginny is meant to be shy and timid around Harry, but as a person, she has quite a strong personality.
Yeah, exactly.
And that does come into play more in the sequels, but in this one, granted she is under control of Tom Riddle, so I mean, there's that, but still.
Yeah, it's just, it's like, it's her first official sort of proper appearance as Ginny, and I mean, it's great, like she does a good job, but it's just Bonnie Wright as an acting choice for her, I think I don't like.
The flying car scene is excellent.
Right.
Absolutely excellent.
Yeah.
The Whomping Willow. And then, of course, the scene that I was most nervous to realise is Aragog. And the spider scene.
Yeah, definitely.
As Jeremy will testify, I have a crippling, paralysing fear of spiders, very much like Ron in the movie. So that was the one scene I was not looking forward to at all seeing. Aragog, thankfully, they keep pretty much obscured. You only really see the front part of him, and I hate when they zoom in on the eyes. That was awful. So thanks for that, Chris Columbus.
Well, Aragog was an animatronic, but the other spiders were all CGI.
All CGI.
Yeah.
And apart from certain bits when it really zooms in on them, it wasn't sadistic with its like arachnophobia, which I was pleased, because it's still a family film. Like, come on, don't go too far with it.
Exactly.
But it's sufficiently creepy and unnerving, especially if you have a fear of spiders. But it's not to the point where I have to look away from the screen half the time, like in other movies like Shelob and Lord of the Rings. I'm like, I can't stand that scene.
Oh yeah.
And Chris Columbus added that whole chase scene again. Everything he added was purely to make it more fleshed out for the film. It was never gratuitous. It was never just for the sake of action. It was literally just to give thrills and excitement to the whole thing.
And I think the reason he does that is when you're reading a book, you typically have more time to understand and sort of feel the story. Whereas with a movie, I mean, you've only really got 2 hours, 2.5 most, to really pack that novel punch. You really have to include a lot that brings brings the viewers in. Otherwise, can you imagine? It sounds ridiculous, but the book, you know, like a day-long movie of just every single scene, you know, word for word, would be pretty gratuitous. Like, it would be...
I mean, I'd gladly sit through it, but most people wouldn't.
Yeah, exactly.
And the last thing we've got to mention is Moaning Myrtle coming in.
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah.
Who I was surprised to find out wasn't a kid playing.
Like 30 or something.
Yeah, she was about 30 at the time, I think.
That's a good job.
Yeah, the voice is spot on, absolutely spot on. But yeah, as a whole, I prefer Chamber of Secrets to Philosopher's Stone. It's probably one of my favorites in the series. I think I actually even prefer it to Prisoner of Azkaban, which I still love, but something about Chamber of Secrets, I think it just nailed the tone so perfectly from the book. And that darker aspect. The first time we really see Hogwarts really under threat was really, really well done. So, star ratings?
5 stars.
5 stars, yeah. I'm 5 stars as well for this one. It's excellent.
Yes, definitely.
This year, Warner Brothers Pictures presents
How dare you steal that car!
the next chapter of Harry Potter, where the past will return and the struggle for the future of Hogwarts will begin. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
Let us hope that Mr. Potter will always be around to save the day.
Don't worry. I will be.
Thanks for watching, Cinephiles. Those are our thoughts on part 2 of the Harry Potter franchise, The Chamber of Secrets. Hit the subscribe button if you want to check out our part 3 installment, of course, The Prisoner of Azkaban. Keep your eyes out for that one. Also, let us know what you thought of The Chamber of Secrets in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the news.